Good afternoon. Ugh. More training two. More deliveries. More fighting. More killing. Well, not killing.
Get Ango. Cheese. Woo. Are we all in this? Hey, Sam.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
All right.
Why don't you choose?
This is pretty funny.
That's a nice photo.
Thanks. They'll make for a great memento.
I love it.
You take care, Sam.
All right, later.
You see, kids, before we had phones, people would take selfies using a Polaroid. Guess I didn't continue.
Please take measures to ensure direct safety.
Sam, it's Tarman. This order calls for the delivery of some specialized medical equipment. West Fort Knott is the only place nearby with the facilities capable of fabricating it. Unfortunately, the DHV Magellan can't assist with transport. The risk of tar contamination is too great, which means you'll need to take it the overland route. It's a lot to lug all the way to East Fort Knott, but there we are. Hook them up to the network once you're there, and we'll move the ship to your position.
Very impressive work, Sam. accepted. Thank you.
Snag.
Wowzer!
Oh. Okay. Oh. I didn't do it.
Gotcha.
Oi. Flip the Kojima mode to have fish corpses flying in the sky in this game.
That's the way.
Remember to rest and save.
You're mine. Just a little bit more. Charged up.
See, doll man, those are birds. And we're gonna be driving past them. Right. No, just. Okay, I was not expecting this. God damn it. Move, Sam! Okay, we were able to get past that, hopefully.
Gotcha. You're mine.
Okay, of course they all have a fucking PCC. You know, because I'm pretty sure I had one earlier.
You're mine.
There's a generator up ahead.
Anytime now. That's the way. Gotcha.
Oh. Not that deep. What the fuck was I worried about then? For a second there, I thought I was going to be fucked. Nope, I was able to get past him, thankfully.
You're mine.
Good evening, sir. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, sir.
down and pick the cherries that fell to the ground. I can carry them
Must have been further now.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that either. I mean it. Seriously. We owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP. This degree of wear and tear shouldn't be an issue. No complaints from me. I don't know how or where you found this, but I'm so glad you did. We're so grateful for your support. Put us online with your Cupid. We're ready.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Looks like we've finally become part of the chiral network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from chiral contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments.
Yay, more glasses.
Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Bulka skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier, and it'll help you expand the network too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knot. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well. All to bring this continent into the fold. Personally, I've always admired the Boca. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they'd always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Boca. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Boca skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters, like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you. As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. And lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But we're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam. North Fort Knott was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying, and one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knott. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you and Australia. We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Okay.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right? We won't know unless we take a look outside, though. Feels good.
good as new to me.
Skip that.
Departing facility.
Oh, great.
I believe we've seen this before, Sam.
No, really.
It's calling to us again.
Sam, are you thinking of going back there?
Well, if that's not an invitation.
Rogue fucking dapped him up and just got sent into the sky. Okay then, I guess we're gonna be underwater, right? Ilug.
It seems we're back in Nirvana, or whatever you care to call this riddle of a place. Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
They've got grenade launchers. It's risky, but you could try taking their weapons for your own use. Are you up for the challenge, Sam?
Oh man, I just took down one of them. Fuck you mean challenge?
The ragazzi.
Are we gonna be fighting on land now? Oh. Is that? Oh, it's him. They're just hanging. They're just hanging out. Well, guess we're gonna keep fighting underwater then. Is this a fucking Cliff situation where he's after my fucking kid?
Above us, something's coming. Watch out!
Wait, what? I see nothing. This better not be a whole close situation where this guy's my fucking brother. We're gonna have a real fucking problem.
Contacto. Cuidado. Ice fields are a real nuisance. Think there might be a way to destroy them?
Stop hiding like a pussy!
Got him on the ropes. He's trying to flee to the church down below us.
We got him.
recognize his face?
No, I don't.
The fuck?
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
Yeah.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, why don't we return to the DHV Magellan and get some rest?
Please.
You can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well.
When are they gonna mention Cliff, you know? It'd be a good idea to mention Cliff. Because this is the first time Sam had to deal with this shit.
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge. His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out. one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
So we're not going to mention Cliff at all.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at East Fort Knott. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vanna. I'll keep you posted.
It's really bothering me because Sam has faced this shit before with Cliff, his father. Because Cliff was looking for Bridge Baby, and it turned out that he was actually looking for Sam. So now my guess is Neil is looking for this Lou, who I now is going to believe this Lou is probably like a daughter, mother, or like a sister to Neil. Sam. Just put it in. I'm sick. Damn.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
Oh shit.
this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains.
No,
Sam.
don't
Your
tell.
next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
It's gonna be Mountain Knot City again. It's gonna be Mountain Knot City again. It's gonna be Mountain Knot City again, and I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Let's fabricate a piece. Let's do this one. And we can also do... Okay. God, I'm gonna hate myself, aren't I? I mean, it can't be any worse than Mountain Knot City. It can't be.
Disengaging weapons restricted.
Well, this one was made for off-roading. Honestly, if I didn't have this thing, I probably wouldn't be able to get up this mountain. I don't want to hear a fucking word saying you could probably just use the coffin board. I don't give a fuck about the coffin board. I don't give two shits about no fucking coffin board. Well, we're almost there anyway. Just gotta go over the hills and then go on down. I hope there's not a lot of rocks on the other side.
So that's the place, huh?
It's yellow.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside this.
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. You took excellent care of this cargo, didn't you? I like it when people take their work seriously. How did you manage to handle so many orders at once? That's some efficient portering. I should have no trouble continuing my research. And it's all right. Use your Cupid to connect my shelter.
Yay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks. I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck.
Maybe.
Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the Headless Rider. People have been talking about the Rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with. They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly. Much like Timefall, which ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanisms of the Death Stranding. Continued study of chronobiotes should therefore help us to solve the greatest mystery of our times. At least, that's what I've come to believe. So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaurs. Well, apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why their fossilized remains were somehow unaffected by the passage of time. The parasitic chiral microbes that latch onto chronobiotes also originally came from the beach. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether linking their hosts to the other side. It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility that a new EE might yet be born. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help prevent another extinction event. Now that I have a chiral network connection, this sort of research should finally be possible.
Okay then.
I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here.
But I'm not going
It's in your
to.
interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And Who knows? You might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Go.
Order completed. Well done.
Did you actually? Are you going to tell me that there was a connection between him and Cliff? About them having the same fucking power of... I could take Sam, take him into there, and I could fuck with him. Give me a second. I am very self-conscious about what my hair looks like right now. There we go.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Ow. Fuck.
We managed to learn a few more things about
First band of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems.
How much you want to bet it's either Die Hardman? It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one of three people. It's gonna be Die Hardman, the president, or Higgs. That's sending us this shit.
It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Wait, are you talking about Sam's wife? Oh no.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often-phosphid phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
That's fucked. That is fucked. Well, at least we know the connection between him and Sam now.
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomesis to the network. Access the chronobiologist's delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
Sorry. I almost passed out because of Charlie. Too boring to talk. Too boring to listen to. You could just had Die Hardman be like a fucking assistant or vice president to the guy, but no, you just had to go and bring in this fucking doll.
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Oh man, sometimes there's just some things you don't need to say. Anyway.
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The metagenomesis main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh, let's go get that emu.
You're mine.
But I saw something that I didn't like seeing. God damn. I love rocks. I love that, especially that I can't back up. Like, it's not like it is not like I am stuck. I can back up. There was space back there for me to back up. And you cannot tell me I can't back up the fucking car. God damn. Who keeps just leaving shit in the middle of the road?
Look that one.
Just a bit further now.
This is the spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while.
Oh well. Gotcha.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
Calm down, you're gonna be okay. Put you in the back. You'll be okay back there. Okay, let's get this emu to the whatchamacallit. Yeah,
Look that one.
there we go. So right here. You know, if you think about it, I technically almost covered all this. But this game has 17 episodes. I'm on episode 8. I press this. I'm gonna say it should tell me, hey, you're this close to being done with episode 8. Please don't do this to me. Well, damn. Can I relaunch in the online mode? There we go. Because I like to still be online and have all the aid I can get. Fuck.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Why would you play music like this? Jesus Christ, it almost sounded like I was about to go into a boss fight when you played that. I'm going to build a generator. I'm going to quickly build a generator. Be right back. Sorry about that. I had to grab my dinner. Get away from me! I don't give a fuck. Fuck off.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Thank fucking God.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look. This delivery looks just great. Hardly any damage. Just had to surprise me with this of all things. My research is going well, and I have you to thank for. All that's left is to connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your... All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiromicrobes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine.
Kojima, you did not just fucking tell... You did not just basically told Pokemon to go fuck themselves with this. You did not.
Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. While we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders, as their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met? We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this suborder first if you wish. I leave it up to you, Sam.
Is it Lochner? Am I going to be seeing Lochner now? Oh.
You're mine.
Okay then. Are you kidding me? What are you doing, Sam?
Are you injured, Sam?
That pissed me off so much.
You're mine.
Okay. Let's try something.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Look that one.
Don't know if this will work, but it's better than nothing. Those toy gates? That's a toy gate. What is that doing in Australia? Come on, almost there. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Yes! Oh my god.
Gotcha.
I was holding my breath through that. Holy shit.
That's the place, huh?
I do not know who a Victor Frank is.
Security measures lifted.
Mission in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Sam, hey there, buddy. Was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you? Anyway, guess I better process that cargo of yours. Don't know if I've ever seen finer-looking cargo. Thanks, man. Where in the hell did this wayward thing turn up? Oh, shit. You just made my day. I don't even know how many times you've come to my rescue, Sam. All right, it's time for you to do you-know-what.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the tar lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But with the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently, folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not. One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath. Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCAs, you may recall. Try it on for size, why don't you? Well, the grenade launcher has been configured to fire MP shells. Human, mech, PT, doesn't matter. You can use it against all types of enemies. Now, the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect. Lets you fling containers to the tops of mountains and whatnot. However, you can now also use catapults to launch certain throwable weapons as projectiles. After launching a payload, you can use a catapult pod's integrated camera to tweak trajectory and aim for a specific point of impact. It's a way of attacking targets in hostile areas from a good, safe distance. Pretty cool, right? This stuff will come in handy, I'm sure of it. It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. The giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and boom, void out. Same old story. Massive void outs happen in the UCA too, remember? Or maybe you don't. Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected, but unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor. Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they? So Higgs is still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume. We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. But on the bright side, we at least have some reason helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too. This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up. The truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going. I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott void out. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander and see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order completed. Well done.
So he's technically the brother of that guy who dies in the beginning of Death Stranding 1. You're helping escort a corpse to be disposed of. Coach Eva, I don't need a cutscene every time where the M where the Magellan is.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
Those are a lot of apples that she just fucking wasted.
Sam, based on our latest assessment, we know where the Ghost Mech base can be found. When you're ready, access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
Yep, another Neo cutscene.
Ooh, you're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna. I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago, but Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
Is that Lucy and Neil's kid? Are we carrying around Lucy and Neil's kid?
Sam,
Ooh.
the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed. Okay, Sam. The facility we've identified is here. An abandoned factory south of the F5 East Distribution Center. There are operational fabricators inside. More than you had to deal with for the previous order, in fact. And to make matters worse, it seems these ones are configured to produce ghost mechs. Higgs is likely pulling the strings at this factory too. So with that in mind, your main objective is as follows. Eliminate both the ghost mech fabricators and any hostiles you encounter on site. In addition, each fabricator by Tarman will give you the for now.
Sam, you'll need to make sure if you want, will remember take.
Yeah.
is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Nice repair job. She's practically sparking.
Okay, let's go stop these ghost mechs.
I will always wait for your
Okay.
Nice.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Sam, I've got a bad feeling about this. Like something seriously big is waiting for us. Stay on your guard and proceed with caution. I see now. They build ghost mechs in this facility.
You. Oh man. They literally fucking said that earlier.
Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible. Okay, one less fabricator to worry about. And we've secured its data too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. Keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one. fabricators left to disable. Let's move. One more fabricator to go. Fabricators have been rendered inoperable, and we've extracted invaluable data as well. Just need to mop up the remaining ghost. Ghost mechs and fabricators have been destroyed.
Did that guy just summon BTs?
The ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
I'm not the only one who saw that. That guy literally just summoned a BT out of the ground. I probably should have parked a bit closer. I can't take it with me?
Must have gone further now.
Patched up and good to go.
It's good to have you back, Sam. Now let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. No problems with this cargo. Tarman's analysis should proceed without issue. Thanks, Sam.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC. This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more thing, Sam. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere. We need to prepare countermeasures for the DHV Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knott, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is one of our objectives anyway. For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
Feels good.
Sam, this is Charlie. Another assignment is now available for processing. Pick up this main order by accessing the
Hi, Sam.
Aw.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam. Doesn't look too pretty outside. Appreciate you. This delivery is courtesy of you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Can't be safe or easy to
Order completed. Well done.
I think I could do this one real quick and then just call it there.
This cargo has been designated hazardous. The container encasing the...
I'm sorry.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
We're in a whiteout.
Oh shit. No, no.
Gotcha.
Thank God.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal.
You've brought
Can't say I know what value this cargo. This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You came... He was coming home from a long trip up north, and I was actually hoping... I'm certain he's still alive. I hope.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. We can accept the order.
I'll deal with that tomorrow. I'm good for now. And, I'm gonna end it there. You guys have a good night. Okay, whatever.